lifetime of harmony frees you from reincarnation. So the pendulum is swinging, it's going to find balance. It don't matter how, it don't matter who, and it don't matter what. The universe will seek to find balance. So yeah, at this point, yeah, Mother Gaia is eradicating some infections, and that's in human
Cleansing.
beings. Yeah,
Yes.
people are gonna die because they don't have a high enough frequency, one, to catch up, because the earth is a
Catch that
body,
wave.
living body herself. She's a living body herself, and she's like, y'all ain't gonna keep fucking up my shit. She like,
It's
she
a
breaking
woman's
up
body.
with
A
our
woman's
asses.
body knows. A lot of times with our bodies, sometimes we're like, hey, this is a healthy baby. Let's make it work. And sometimes our body's like, no, you about to have a miscarriage because I can't, no, I'm not doing this.
Yep.
And that's what's happening right now. We're going through laboring pains. Some of us will be labored through, and some of us will be labored out.
I know.
And it is what it
And I
is.
was thinking this is why so many ambulance. Are y'all not noticing like a lot more
I
ambulance?
hear
Like,
it all night.
all
I live right on
day,
the
all
street.
night.
Like crazy. Because
If
they
I
can't
show
raise
you
their
guys
vibration.
now, I live right on the street and I hear it all night, every night, and I live in the suburb area. And I'm like, man, it got to the point where I'm like, oh, make sure they get it safe. Make sure they get there safe. And now I'm just like, hey, if they got it, if it's their time, it's their time.
Find that day time, they gonna clock out.
Yes. So now
Because
I'm
they
just
not
sitting
gonna
here
be
like,
able to see
oh, I hope it's your time. If not, sayonara, bucko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaia, the universe is saying it's harmony or get the fuck off. And as we progress these next, I would say up to 2025,
Yes.
these next 4 years is going to be where that balance is going to come into play, because now we can't keep doing the shit the same way we've been doing it, because we've gotten negative results.
Definitely.
Michael Jackson's song, what was Michael Jackson's song? Heal the world, make it a better place for every fucking body. We have to make it a
Every
better
song
place
he did
for
applies.
everybody. Yeah, he's an
Every
earth
song he
angel.
did applies. Yeah.
And you can look at their symbolism and see that right now, because people can say like, oh, well, Illuminati's doing this and doing that. Right now, even they are fighting like, hey, if y'all are asleep, please wake up because we need y'all right now. Because if you look at every celebrity. I promise you, you can look at Drake Page, you can look at Kanye West, Snoop, anybody. I bet you they have some with MJ on it. Because MJ had that frequency that was waking people up, and people didn't notice it, but they knew they were being woken up.
Yeah.
So now you can look at even the symbolism. It'll even make them fall or rise them up.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing people's personalities be magnified in this.
Oh yeah.
So if you're extreme negative, you're all out. There's nothing good to say.
Yeah, because this age of Aquarius energy demands truth. People
rebel
don't understand. People don't understand how much consciousness is in light, and light casts shadows on density. You know what I'm saying? You shine some light on something that's material, matter, dense. Yeah, you're gonna see that shadow. All this light from the central sun and from the Dango galactic core is shining light of truth, which is love
Confession breakthrough
on everybody.
Better know. It's like you better know yourself.
You better.
Just like
You better get to know yourself.
This last Christmas we had, I really woke up because I was listening to a lot of the Christmas songs, and it's like, you better not shout, you better not cry, you better not. And I'm telling you why. And I'm like, wait a minute, you telling me some shit right now.
Yes, it is.
Weird, yeah. Everything
because
is
Saturn Claus is coming to town. And we had that in December. We had a major thing happen in December with Saturn and Jupiter going together. So Saturn Claus is coming to town. So if you don't know you better figure it out through somebody else or do something, or you will be on the next ambulance that we have. That's why a lot of people are going crazy right now. I've had
it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get a little worse.
Over the summer, I saw a lady strip down butt naked in the street and chase a dude around the car. And that's like, this is, but I think at this point, maybe I'm not looking at any of those kind of videos no more. And we were just like,
bird box.
Yeah, just
The
Bird
movies tell us
Box,
the
Bird
truth.
Box. Now I
The
have to watch.
movies tell us the truth, and the news tell
sure
us
do.
the lies.
Yeah, that's what I said too. History is fake.
Remember we was talking about Bird Box?
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
was
History
Yep.
is fake,
yeah, look at
but
yourself.
mythology is
Yeah.
real. Yeah,
And
everything
that's
is
the thing. They
crazy.
tell us like, oh, look outside, look outside. No, what they're really trying to tell us, they're not going to tell us anything. They're always going to make it how they want us to perceive it. But realistically, you got to open your eyes and look inside. If you can't look inside, you're dead already. You might as well be gone.
Also, the secret of that movie is what happens when you close your eyes. When you close your eyes and you don't let your eyes deceive you, you start hearing truth.
Yes.
You hear me?
Everybody want to see
Close
their
your
light,
eyes.
but that darkness, knowing that dark side of yourself is not cute either.
And you be alone with yourself. And we didn't discuss that either, but you know, that's another thing, you know. And then another thing that I was gonna say too is, why are you in a relationship? Why do you need a relationship? Because some people want to have a baby, some people want two people for an income, some people want, you know what I mean? Like they're not in a relationship with you to be in a relationship with you. I think I took it somewhere else, but it just reminded me of that when you said that. Because a lot of people can't sit in the house by themselves and be all right. They got to have something going on. They got to get on outside into the street and get up into some shit. So, you know, it's crazy.
Yep.
And people come to my house, they always fall asleep or they be, it's like, oh, it's so comfortable. I said, yeah, because I don't keep a bunch of people coming in and out of my house. Like, it's on my face.
Like
you
I
know?
have that house, do not just pop up at my house. I need to have a schedule. If you come into my house, I need to know, I need a sage, I need to do my thing. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know nobody that close to me that just gonna pop up. Everybody
Yeah,
who I
same
know
here.
that would come to my house gonna have to call first.
Right?
Since you want to do Hancock, Rainy, what's up with Hancock? You saw that movie?
Yes.
Rainy, you saw it. So
With
you know
Will
the
Smith,
symbolism of Hancock. She's the new symbolism person, okay? You don't, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you could do Virgil, but
Even
you
with
could do Rainy.
that too, is going back to the all-knowing. With that, they use Will Smith, the will. We need the will to go in a circle. We need a cycle. So they used Will Smith as a main actor. And of course they needed somebody with melanin, but on top of it, they used him as a drunken person. And what do they think of us as? Drunk people that's just out partying and stuff like that.
Unaware.
Yes. And what do when we so-called, and I don't even like to bring it here, but it has to be because it's honesty. But when we feel like we're rising in our consciousness or in our pockets, what do they say we do? We get a person of another race so that we can feel validated. And at the end of the movie, they use that. He goes with Charlize Theron. But realistically, if you really pay attention, if you look at Charlize Theron and the character that they used, she's actually from Morocco. So she's actually from a part
African,
of Africa.
right?
Yes, so they're telling you it really has a lot to do with the melanin that we have within.
But
Y'all
isn't
don't make me go deep.
This is something else though. Are there not two the archetype of these two people, these are two real spirits, weren't they? That were in love, and as they came closer to each other, they weakened each other. This is a true story, isn't it?
And
that's
you have
because
to
they say
think about what Hollywood has.
We fall in love. We're not supposed to be falling in anything. We're supposed to be developing in love. We're supposed to be growing within. When you have a mate, you're supposed to grow with them, not fall in love. That's why even with my husband, I used to say like, "Oh, I'm your ride or die." No, I'm not your ride or die.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna because if it gets to a point of you're killing me, we gotta stop what the fuck we're on right now. We gotta stop this train.
We gotta stop that language too.
Yes.
Ride or die. You're killing me. I'm gonna be a nigga for life. That shit.
Hold you down. You know, we hear that. I'm gonna hold you down. No, don't hold me down. Hold me up. Lift me.
Yes.
Let me lift you. And that's the thing that they wanted to trick us with. That was the trickery within it. And even with that, they used him for Gemini Man, which Gemini Man goes into what we're dealing with now, the Aquarius energy, which being able to have your light and your dark and being able to conjoin them and still be yourself.
Mhm.
Because we all have an evil side. We all have a good side. I don't care.
We
who
always talk
you
about
are.
mine. So.
Can't nobody tell me they're all good. If you tell me you are good, you a problem to me. Because I have bad days. And just like
It
they use
depends
him
on
in
who
I
you,
Am
what you
Legend.
gonna feed.
Yes.
Where
I Am
you gonna
Legend was
balance
all in the
yourself?
mind. He was in his own mind. That's why he was alone. And all he had was a dog, which was the bitch, which was what we call the female woman, or what we call the man, a dog. So that's why all he had was a dog. Are you a bitch? Like it's real. Are you a bitch, or are you a dog dude? Or can
Mhm.
you combine them both as a Gemini man and make it work? What are we doing?
I saw this. I saw this in my analysis of the movie. That yeah, you know, in movies they tell us the truth, but they twist it so that it looks like it's not the truth.
Yes.
So from the movie Bird Box, this is the download that I got from it. Of course, everybody who it was part of your hearing too. And but what I got, the download that I got was, you know, everybody needs to look. Everybody needs to see their greatest fears. They need to look at their struggles, their insides, and they need to repair that shit.
Yeah.
And because what was it doing to everybody who was looking? It was causing them to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Because they were confronted. It was like my guides were saying, the spirit of truth has come upon the whole entire planet to look at. Right?
Yes.
And whatever your truth is, if you haven't looked at it, you
about
gonna off your shit because you have to suppress.
you about to self-destruct.
You gonna right there. It's just gonna take you out. Right?
Every vampire movie.
If we think about it,
that's every vampire movie.
Remember when they showed
the lights
in I Am Legend, they showed us the mannequin challenge. Remember, he was talking to the mannequin in Blockbuster. If you old school like me, you know what Blockbuster is. It's a block that's gonna either bust you or make you grow. And remember, he was talking to
it's a dynamite.
We
too.
had these challenges. We had these challenges that tell us the mannequin challenge. And he was talking to the mannequin like, hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? That means he got to the point where his ego got intact and he was looking outside of himself. That's why he started to cry then. But remember when he started to figure out, hey, this mannequin is not going to talk back to me. I got to go within.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to talk to something that's dead when I'm alive. I'm the only one alive here, and I'm trying to talk to something dead. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah. That's good too. One of the downloads that I got for Hancock was this Hancock, and knowing that we are all superhero. We are all superhuman. Period. We just have forgotten that when we come through the third dimension, when we come here knowing we're going to forget. And then that, when I saw him forgetful, right? Most people who have not come into realization of their power, right? They probably got some addictions. You know what I'm saying? They drinking and they suppressing all of their emotions because they have not come into terms with themselves. You know, he had these powers, but they were used and it was destructive to everything around him. He didn't know how to harness his own life force energy to use it because he had forgotten who he was. He was so depressed. So, you know, the guy comes and he helps him with his image and stuff like that, and he's in jail and he's in AA. And the Gnostic teachings of Christ, Thomas says that Christ said that whatever is within you that you suppress and you hold in will destroy you.
Yes.
But whatever it is that is within you and you express it and you bring it out will bring you life. So he was in AA. He didn't want to talk about his problems in his AA
at all. And we know we see that all day, every day. And mama, daddy, uncle, cousin, sister, brother.
He didn't want to talk about it. But the moment he began to express himself, he began to transform himself. And more truths began to come out. And then he, you know, of course, meets his divine counterpart, right? This is his twin soul. This
Yeah.
is the masculine and the feminine of one soul, but just in two different bodies, right? The positive and the negative. She moved on with her life because she couldn't get him to come back, because what it was is when they come together, they get weaker. When the actuality is when that divine counterparts come together, they actually empower each other. They become
Yes.
twice as stronger. It's exponential. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You create through that connection, through that bond.
That's
So the movies lied to us and told us you have to be apart from the one to be strong, to have your powers. When is it quite the opposite? You have to
Negative
combine.
Negative teaching.
Yeah,
Yin
they
and
twisted,
yang.
they twisted
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
I mean,
They
and
told
there
us
you
the
go with
truth in plain
the
sight. They
music.
just fucking twisted that shit.
And so there you go with the music. INDEPENDENT, all that bullshit. They be trying to tell people, I don't need a man.
And even in the government, that's what they do to us. Hey, we'll give you TANF, we'll give you this and that, but he can't live here.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, that was the 60s and 70s. People
But
think
you
that's
think he
people
can't
think
live
they
here?
daddy
We
wasn't
need
no
help.
good.
We
They
need
don't know
help.
their mama was getting a check. That's why your daddy wasn't there. And I talk
Exactly.
about that. Because I come from a
Exactly.
family of scheming women, so I know.
I'm right, me too.
Yeah.
That damn birth certificate, my dang on daddy birth name ain't even right on my birth certificate, because she wasn't trying to have them find out. Girl, my daddy was in the military. He was getting disability. Do you know me and my baby sisters was supposed to be drawing disability all our lives? We didn't get a dime of that money because my mom wanted to keep collecting welfare.
Yeah.
And you could have
She
had
wouldn't have been able to collect welfare.
And see, I live the opposite because my mom never had anything, because she was just like, hey, if I gotta do it, we gonna do without, or we gonna do it a little. You know, so even with me, like a lot of times I grew up wearing rainbow and stuff like that and making it to my own, but I don't feel negative. I don't feel anything bad about it. I learned lessons like, hey, if I'm wearing rainbow, I ain't gotta wear BB. I don't have to wear Michael Kors, because I can buy this rainbow outfit and make something of my own out of this. Because now my name is on it. I can show y'all now. I buy shoes. I'll buy them for about $20 and design them myself.
Make them your own. Exactly.
We got to start having our name on things. We have a creative mind, and now is the time to use it. Thank you, ma'am.
This is my name right here.
Look, I gotta go real quick though, because I'm gonna stunt a little bit, just a little.
I'm trying to tell you.
Look,
I told my daughters, my daughters working with me, Erica. They were like, Mom, if you put your stuff on this certain thing and this certain thing, they're gonna be buying my shit, modeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on putting my stuff on a lot of kind of stuff.
Did my friend say she was tipsy? Is that what she's saying?
This was a black shoe.
Oh.
A whole black shoe.
I love it.
You can go on my page, guys. Rainy Love. My husband is an artist. Every video, every visual we have, we work on flyers, billboards, everything.
I love it. I love it.
Photography.
Yes, I'm a photographer. I'm a videographer. I don't make excuses. I make a way. And if I don't have a way, I'll make my own lane.
I need somebody to do my website for me. Shit. That shit taking me too long.
We work on that as well. I'm a branding coach. I'm a branding, I call myself a branding master. We have to start living in our own power.
I'm looking for those too. I'm looking for that too. We're gonna have to connect.
Everything. I've been working with a couple of clients to work on building their pages up. When they can't get creative because they are working another job, but they still want to have their business running, I'm that person that's like, hey, how about we have this, post that. You don't have time for it, I got the time.
Yeah, I need somebody like that too. I would like to have somebody like that working on me, because I got too many ideas and I only have 2 hands.
Yes.
So I'm definitely gonna be outsourcing.
And then you have like homeschool, and then you're like trying to clean your house, and then right, you got like a million ideas, and it's just so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And me, like my back be hurting, and I'm like, all right, I'm in the bed, damn it, because I can't do that. I got so many videos that I'm supposed to put on YouTube right now, and I can't. I'm like, I can barely sit in the chair. I thought I was
And
gonna
see, I do that a lot of the time too. If you record it, hey, we work with putting it together, making it look creative and putting it out there.
Right.
Oh Jesus.
Because sometimes, a lot of times you only have the time to just record it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. We gotta have multiple streams of income. A lot of
Yup.
that's how people stay rich. They're not spending their money with Gucci. They're not spending their money on all this stuff. I live in the suburbs and everybody else drives a Hyundai. I was driving a BMW.
Regular.
I gave up my BMW because I'm like, wait, I'm paying all this money on maintenance. Everybody else driving Hondas and they're keeping money in their pocket.
Their pocket.
I got to do the same thing because I have 3 children after me that need to know the way. My mom couldn't teach me shit. My dad couldn't teach me shit. My grandma had Alzheimer's before she could even teach me anything. It's going to be different for my babies. I can speak that to you guys and anybody else. It's going to be different. And not just for my babies, for anybody else babies that see me. Because everything that I do is for the children. We have so many people that are working against our babies, man. And I'm a Pisces, so I'm trying not to cry right now because I'm a crybaby. And I
know,
live
right?
with that. I'm a crybaby and I'm good with it. But at the same time, I'm going to do everything that I can for all the children that are behind me. I will leave a legacy for those behind me.
Yep. Yeah.
They need it. We got to fight for them. You got so many pedophiles and everything else that's not fighting for them. I will.
Oh yeah, another first lady. We're all the first lady.
Mm-hmm.
We're all the first lady of our own legacy. Except for
Absolutely.
you, Al. You're the first gentleman, okay?
Gentlemen.
You know, I had
I'm
the
just-
shirts
I'm
made
just-
too. First gentleman and the first lady, I had the shirts made.
I'm just listening, learning, observing.
Yeah. God is good, man, all the time.
But ladies, I gotta jump off.
Yeah, me too.
Some food. My baby ain't even had dinner yet. We done.
I know I need to get off here too, y'all, because I need to do
I
some.
didn't have dinner yet. I'm gonna go eat
studying.
now.
You better have some yogurt or something. And you, I
But
know
this
you.
was good. We're starting with something.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so I think we'll probably get back on the chat, and then maybe we can try to do Hancock on. What do you think? Friday night, Saturday night, or
Hold on. I had booked something for the light show on the
I don't know.
17th.
You and Rainey are in the same time zone. She's in Houston. Where are you?
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Oh yeah, we're both in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Hold on,
we're like
Erica.
2 hours away from each
You
other.
need to meet Rhea too. Rhea is in.
And Rhea is here too. Rhea is in Fort Worth now too.
Oh wow.
Texas.
Hey.
Okay, so I got only show that I got scheduled on for this month so far because I started preparing my schedule for the rest of the month is the 17th. So I'm free for any other day. What's his name? Virgil, right? We gotta add Virgil. How is the 21st?
Unless you want to power up with sis, I don't know. Like, I guess it just depends.
I mean, I can do any time. I just got something on the 17th.
No, I was saying like whether you want to do Virgil or not. It just depends on what you.
I wanted to. I didn't mind.
Because I think you go deep into the symbols too. So.
Yeah. Me, I'm just talking about the downloads that I get. My
That's her specialty is symbolism.
Rain, right? Rainy?
Yeah, Rainy.
Yeah, Rainy. Yeah.
Of course, because you are the videographer and stuff like that, you know. I mean, I went to school for film and digital media, but a lot of things I don't catch.
Symbolism is big.
Yeah.
Oh yes. It could be your downfall or your upgrade.
I you know, honestly, one of these days, I really had a difficult time. I didn't have a difficult time, but I was consulting with my higher self, and you know, my higher self said to me, the symbolism is what you make it.
Yes.
You give meaning to everything.
Right.
That's because I'm studying the 50 laws of the universe. That's how I'm running.
Yes.
And if the 50 laws of the universe tells me that whatever, I think it's a law of truth or something like that. Whatever you give meaning to has some power. So if I don't give that shit no meaning, guess what? That shit ain't got no power.
Yes,
It's
because
what I give
I say
meaning
the same thing too when people say like, "Hey, somebody cursed me" or something like that. Because right now everybody want to be a witch. If we keep it real, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
People come to me like, "Hey, I've been cursed." Well, do you allow yourself to be cursed?
They fucked already because they believe they
Yes, do
cursed.
you curse yourself? If you
The
open
moment
that
you
window
believe
to say you can be cursed, of course you can be. You know, so a lot of times when I work with branding and stuff like that with somebody's company, I usually go off what I know scientifically that colors do to our minds. Just like
Yeah.
with McDonald's, seeing the yellow sign, that yellow sign means happiness. So a lot of times when people see it, happiness, and then they call it a happy meal, they're very smart with and strategic with how they put their stuff together. So when it comes to a lot of things, I know that it is our mind, but if I know that there's a scientific reason to the color,
Right.
then hey,
Yeah.
if you tell me like, hey, my business is serious, I want people to think I'm regal. Okay, you need purple.
Hey, I love that shit.
I'm passionate. I love what I do. You know, I feel sexy. I'm vibrant. Okay, you need red, and not just any red. You need like a watermelon type red. Because you got to draw in that passion to your business. So that's how I operate with things.
Good, because I need help with that color. What do they call it? Chromotherapy. Because I wear these a lot. I wear a lot of different colors, and when I want to be in my divine power, I wear my yellows, my solar plexus, my self confidence, my you know, that's the power chakra. And then this right here is my,
And that's
you know,
purple.
my,
So you're in your crown energy.
well, this one right here is the blue that represents the throat chakra. I'm on the show, we talking, so I need to use my throat chakra. This is that one. I have a violet one that's the, you know, represents my crown. But this is my,
Everybody, say hey to Rudy Marie. And so I don't know if you guys can
I
read.
saw it, but I when she said it, I was like, oh.
it's on mute. It's because it's on
That's
mute.
one of my homegirls.
I know, I thought it was one of my sisters because she looked like one of my sisters. Okay,
But I need to bust that out, y'all, because I promised myself I needed to work on some things for my shit.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna jump off. I gotta eat.
yeah, love the dialogue with you guys, and I can't wait till we do something else.
Amen.
All right.
Right?
Okay, so we'll get in the chat
Love.
about what day we're gonna do it.
All right,
Okay,
guys.
love you guys.
Good
Bye.
chat. Be safe. Talk soon.
Bye.